If you look around your life right now, you might see unfinished versions of yourself. A guitar you never mastered, a course you stopped halfway, a project that once felt like destiny and now feels like guilt. With every abandoned interest, quiet feeling grows. Shame, the sense that something is wrong with you, that you can't commit, that you're falling behind. The world has a name for people like you. Unfocused, scattered. A starter who never finishes. Maybe you've heard this sentence so many times that it hurts. Jack of all trades, master of none. And you use it to punish yourself. But that quote was never meant to shame you. The full idea is simple. A jack of all trades is a master of none. But often better than a master of one. Psychology tells us something deeper. This feeling of being scattered isn't a defect. It's a signal of a highly adaptive brain. You're not failing to specialize. You're unconsciously building something rare, something powerful, an M-shaped mind. Before we go deeper, tell me where you're watching from. And if deep psychology like this speaks to you, you'll want what's linked in the description after the video. For most of the last century, the world rewarded one type of person. The specialist. Life worked like a simple game with fixed rules. If you practiced one skill long enough, you won. Doctor, engineer, one lane, one identity. But your brain knows something society hasn't admitted yet. That world doesn't exist anymore. Today, we live in a wicked environment. Rules change constantly. Industries disappear. Technology rewrites careers overnight. In a world like this, specialization isn't safety, it's fragility. When the system changes, the specialist breaks. So your brain adapts, it explores, it drifts. 1 year you're into fitness. Next year it's coding, then philosophy, then business, then creativity. To others, this looks chaotic, unfocused, unstable. But what you're actually doing is gathering data from different worlds. Psychology calls this far transfer. You take ideas from one domain and apply them to another. Specialists solve familiar problems with familiar tools. You solve new problems with unexpected connections. A programmer who understands music hears rhythm in systems. A marketer who studied psychology understands human behavior. A builder understands real-world constraints. Your value isn't being the best at one thing. Your value is synthesis. But here's where the anxiety comes in. You look at people your age climbing titles, and you feel stuck at the starting line. That's because you're measuring yourself with the wrong shape. You're not T-shaped, you're M-shaped. Multiple pillars of depth connected by curiosity. But here's the trap. You can't build every pillar at the same time. Trying to master everything at once leads to burnout, collapse, self-doubt. The people who thrive do something different. They practice serial mastery. Life happens in seasons. One season for art, one for stability, one for growth. You're not quitting paths, you're completing phases. I once read about a man in his 50 seconds who finally understood this. Programming paid the bills. Creativity lived at night. He protected his time, rejected promotions, preserved his energy. Years later, all his paths merged into projects only he could create. There's one final reason your mind is powerful. Nature loves redundancy. Elephants rarely get cancer because they have backup systems. Your interests work the same way. If one skill fails, another takes over. If you are only one thing, you are vulnerable. If you are many things, you are adaptable. Your abandoned interests weren't wasted time. They were preparation. You were never meant to be one thing. You were meant to connect worlds.